Okay, I'm Howard Curry, the girls varsity basketball coach, Akron Buchtel High School, Lady Griffs. Well, really, I have a number of players, but Patience Carroll, she's a senior this year, and last year you could see her growing and growing, and we expect big things out of her this year. And she did what we asked for last year, but now she's practiced a lot over the summer. She's been leading our practices, and so I expect big things out of her this year. We have a girl, Jasmine Collins. She played JVs last year. She played part JVs, part varsity, more JVs than she did varsity. She's our starting point guard this year. So she's made a tremendous jump, and the reason is because of her work ethics over the summer. Our summer camps and also our practices, she has really stressed. She has worked hard. She has gotten condition, and so that's the one that has made the biggest jump so far. Patience will be the one I'll miss the most, just because, like I say, of her leadership qualities. Because she led us in scoring and rebounding last year, and she was second in assist. So, yes, she's the one. Most of my other players, they're underclassmen. So we have a big class of juniors, sophomores, and some great freshmen that'll be back. So I have two players, Ashanti Dent and also Brazil Clayton. Brazil, she was hurt most of last year. She came on at the end, but because she hadn't had a chance to work out and because of the injury, she had a foot injury, so she couldn't jump, she couldn't leap. Like, she's a leaper. And she ended up, even at the tail end of the season, being second in blocks. And Ashanti, she was just getting into her rhythm. And she's a three-point shooter, and she was having a rough time, but toward the end of the season, she started coming on. So I expect her this year, and the way she's been doing in practice, I expect both of them to really step up this year. That's going to be the biggest jump for us. What kind of team player are you? I had one recruiter ask me a question about one of the girls she recruited about 2 years ago, and she said, "How is this girl when nothing is going right? When she's out there, the ball's not bouncing right for her, she can't make anything, she's not rebounding well. Is she a cheerleader for the team? Does she make other players better? What does she do when her game's not going well?" So if you plan to go on to the next level, when you go up there, you look down that bench, everybody's an all-star from somewhere. So what's going to separate you from them so the coach will notice you? You have to be a team player. You have to have the academics. But you have to be a team player and work well and make other players better. First of all, I'm thankful that I've had the chance to coach at Buchtel High School. It's a great school, great kids, and it's just a part of coming to practice every day with the great young ladies. The coaching staff that I have, Henry Lewis, Courtney Stockard, and our academic advisor, Shannon Bryant, just being together, just the fun of doing things like that. We take the girls, like last year, we took the girls to the University of Cincinnati. They got to see UConn and the University of Cincinnati play. And after that, they got a chance to talk to the University of UConn players, and they gave them some great information. And just for them to see them that and see what big-time basketball is like, it's just enjoyable. And I'm a competitive individual, and I like to compete. So, again, it goes back to me, attitude. You could be a great athlete and have a nasty attitude, or you could be a great athlete and still be a great team player. Again, what I said before, do you make everybody around you better? That, to me, that's what a great athlete, not just because you could score 50 points a game and you could still lose, but you could score 20 points a game, be a great team player, and you guys could have a very successful season. Most of my players are back from last year, so I don't really I don't have any players that have left. All of them are pretty much back. Yeah. We brought in a new coach. We got a more aggressive attitude, and we've seen that in practice. And because we do have more girls, now there's more competitiveness for a position on the varsity squad. And so for starting and even coming off the bench. So this is going to be an interesting year and a fun year, and we're always shooting again to beat Firestone. We're always shooting to beat Kenmore because we've been third the last couple of years. The year before that, we were in the championship game for 2 years. So that's our goal. our goal is to cut the net down on that championship game, and then after that, go down to the state and do the same thing. That's our goal.